Hey guys, welcome back to my channel after a long time. Okay, so let's continue where we left off, right? So here is my channel. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Good. Now, here you will see we left at which point I don't remember basically. So yeah, so we left off at this delete user profile and debugging part, and I had promised you to show how we can enable CORS in our website. So to enable CORS in the backend, so let us first know what is CORS. CORS stands for Cross Origin Resource Sharing. Okay, by default, what happens is in browsers, like in Chrome, in Mozilla Firefox, in any browser that you use, they tend to allow only the same origin. Like I am on youtube.com, so if any other request that I make sure I make to only youtube.com. Our backend runs at localhost port 8080. So what browser will allow is only to make request the origins which are on localhost 8080 and not on any other origin. Okay, so first of all, let us start our server. So right here, I'll just write npm run dev. Okay, npm run dev, and here it will run my development server. Okay, on port 8080. Right, and here what I can do is if I go to localhost 5173, let us say a React application is running on this port. So I cannot make a request from 5173 to 8080 port. That will be blocked by default by browser. So what is the way to resolve that is by using the CORS module. So if I search for CORS, you will see Cross-origin resource sharing is a security system used by web browsers. It lets the server say if other websites can ask it for data. Okay, so you can read more about CORS on MDN docs. I'll be linking this particular documentation in the description. Okay, now here we have this CORS uh, package on npm. Now simply we have to run this command which is npm iCourse to install course on our backend. Okay, so let us do a right click and install course. Okay, install course here. Now after installing course, I will clear my console, delete that. And here you will see in my package.json, now it has been modified. We will see that a course entry has been added to our dependencies. Okay, now here to add the course dependency to our server, I'll come into the server.js, and here at the very bottom of all input statements, I'll just import course from course. Okay, and after this, what I will do before everything, before this express.json middleware and URL inputted middleware, I will just title app.use course. Okay, app.use course. I think some extensions are not working correctly. Let me see. Uh, JavaScript basic snippets that is already installed. Okay, app.use course. And after saving this now by default, it will use a wildcard. What is wildcard? That is start asterisk. Okay, asterisk, which is default. What does asterisk mean? Is that allow all origins to request. Okay, but this is actually not recommended to get into production. So, okay, now wait a minute. So yeah, so right here I have opened my .env file, and I will add an entry here that is allowed origin, or I can say front end front-end host is equal to HTTP localhost, okay, and Python 73. Front-end host, I'll copy this, okay, and here, what I will do, I will write here that origin, which origin should be allowed, process.env dot frontend origin, okay, content origin, and save this. Okay. Now let us go ahead and search for a thing that is credentials in CORS. Okay, credentials in CORS. By default, browsers exclude credentials like cookies or authorization headers from cross-origin request. Now, why should I include this one, which is credentials too? Why should I include this? Because if you remember, our users route, okay, users router, it heavily depends on this check auth. Now, what is this check auth? If you remember, we decoded the entire JWT and set the requested user to the to get the ID and username from the decoded JWT. Without this credentials tool, we may not be able to send any authorization header from the client. Okay, so that's why we have this credentials tool. Fine. Now, this was all about the course setting. It was very simple and a very short video. Let's go to GitHub desktop and I will re-authenticate myself in GitHub desktop. So let me just re-authenticate myself and come back. So here you can see that I have this package package.json, and I think I don't have any in the sample file. Okay, fine. Now what I will do, I will just go ahead and here I will write module 20 implement course sorry, commit 3 files and push origin. So it will be pushed to my development branch. So let me open GitHub. Okay, let me open GitHub and right here it will be pushed to the development branch by default. Now also, if you remember, we had deployed our uh, backend to render. I think compare and create a pull request. Okay, so module 20 implement course and create a pull request. Okay, create a pull request. Now I think code rabbit will review our pull request. Now let's go to render.com and let us see whether we have deployed our application. Now make sure it's you. You can also enter one of your. Wait a second, let me see. Yeah. So right here, let us see SecureX CWL server. I think this was the one which we had. Yeah. So this is the one. Now let us check here. Okay. Review available on request. Demand moment. Okay. So merge this pull request, confirm merge, and here what we have to do is go to environment and click on edit, okay, and add a variable which is this one. Okay, HTTP localhost 5173. This is the front end host. Okay, front end host. We can also type in asterisk because I don't have any front end right now. Save, rebuild, and redeploy. Okay, save, rebuild, and redeploy. Now you can see downloading from cache, and after some time it will be deployed successfully. It deployed successfully. And let me tell you one amazing thing, that is you can also now host your backend on Vercel. Okay, so if you don't know, Vercel had released something awesome, that is Vercel Services. Okay, it was released in June 31st, 2026. Now here you can obviously host your entire merge stack application also on Vercel if you want to. Okay, for example, let me show you my application. Okay, so this is one of my merge stack application which I hosted on Vercel. It's a real-time study room application. Fine. Let us close that, and yeah, it's deployed to secure CWX server .onrender.com. Fine. So this was the end of our entire backend series. Hope you liked this entire series. There was a lot of inconsistency in between. It was due to my health problems, and also my entire laptop got reset. Okay, so forgive for that. Now let us proceed on to a new series that I'm planning to release very soon. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and I will see you next time.